Oh man, look at them hats. They are nice, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. So, these two that we got set up on the bike, one of our viewers bought them and said she wants us to donate them, to raffle them to people for our next week video. So jump on the website, buy some hoodies. We're gonna take all the names of people who bought hoodies off the website, put them in a big bucket, shake it all up, and draw 2 names, and those 2 people get the 2 free hats with their order of hoodies. So jump on it. If not, we'll try to find another way to do it next week.
So we're gonna do, from the time you see this video to Friday, what's the date Friday?
We'll do 19th.
So from the time you see this video to Friday, February 19th, if you buy a hoodie, you'll be put in for the drawing or raffle or whatever you want to call it, to also get a free hat. So big thanks to that viewer that purchased both of them to give away. She's been real cool. She's an awesome person, but yeah.
She's been supportive, watched every one of our videos so far.
Yeah, very supportive. She's a great fan. It's awesome. We need more of you guys like her, throwing out support so we can keep good content coming for you guys. I'm losing my words over here. But yeah, Friday the 19th, buy a hoodie, and you'll might get a chance to get a free hat. Maybe and throw in a couple stickers for you guys.
They're not as cheap as we're selling them for. It's not, I mean, we're losing a little bit of money on the price we're selling them at. So jump on it, buy them, be one of the few that can rep the new hats.
Yeah, and as Kenna was saying, we don't make a ton on our merchandise. We do it just to get enough money to do the builds, so we're not trying to rip anybody off or anything like that. They're good quality. A lot of other companies that I've purchased from in the bodybuilding world actually use the same brand hats. The embroidery is good. They're nice hats. They got the snapback, obviously, and they fit really nice. One thing I noticed is they come down further on your head, so if you catch a little breeze, they won't fly off or anything. But everything we sell is really high quality. We try to make sure you guys get the best quality that we can give you.
And it goes into the bike, more apparel. It doesn't go into our pockets.
Yeah, we don't make any money personally. That's why we still work full-time jobs.
Yeah, we're just doing this as a hobby.
Yeah, jump on those. We appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
So on Rigs and Gears today, we're back to the rebuild. We're gonna start with taking the wheels off, front and back, get them ready. The new ones should be coming in shortly, what we've been told. We're gonna do that, and I think we're gonna mess with the fender a little bit today, too.
Talk over it.
At least talk over it, and probably clean up our mess because we're slacking. So to start taking off the tire, wheel, thingy-majig, you gotta start with the brake caliper. It has to come off to get the wheel off.
Both sides.
In our case, we probably could have. Oh no, these are off.
Yeah, both brake calipers have to come off so the wheel doesn't come off, even if you deflate the tire. But yeah, we'll cut you guys the iPad while he's doing that work, and we'll cut you back in for the next part once we're done.
So we couldn't get them off with the socket. Tried to heat it up with the vice grips, still didn't work. So now we're gonna try to cut it off. One way will work.
Safety glasses.
When you go put parts back on that usually get hot, or around something that gets hot, just put anti-seize on it. And they look like this.
Yeah, so you don't have to make your forks look like that. Hopefully we can grind it down smooth again. Put some washers in there and they'll tighten right back up like they should be. But gotta do what you gotta do. If we have to replace them, we'll replace them. But other than that, that part's done anyways.
Yeah, no, this comes out.
Now, yeah, the bolts for that, and then for the fender. And the front one comes off. Yeah, I'll cut you guys back on to the iPad so we can listen to music without getting in trouble. And we'll go from there. So now that I'm on the video, not taking a picture and talking to myself, we got that nut that brings out that, or the axle pin. You got the nut and the spacer. Make sure you don't lose that because that keeps the wheel nice and centered. There's also one that goes on this side. And then we put the spacers and everything back on the axle rod thingamabob.
Spacers.
Yeah, those are the spacers.
Once it's on this side, once it's on this side.
Yeah.
They're both going to fall out when we pull the rod out.
Yeah. So we put them on there since it's going to be a while before we get wheels put back on this, so we don't lose anything. I suggest everybody else do it too, just so you don't lose them or drop them and break them. And Kanan's going to lift the bike up. We'll put you on the iPad and take this front wheel out. So we got those out. I got a little paint left on that one, but it's just that bolt, or those two bolts there, these two over here, and we're going to move to the back now. So let's move to the back. I think those would look good polished. Do you think, Ken? Like this? Or like the crash bar? Yeah?
I like chrome. Chrome is shiny.
Chrome is shiny. It'll buff, right? Shoo! It'll buff right there. But now we're gonna move to the back here and get this rear wheel off. Leave swing arm and shocks and everything. Just, do we need to take the discs off the back, Ken?
Huh?
Do we need to take the discs off the back? Or the calipers? I've never done a rear wheel before.
We'll come off here.
Yeah. Is it?
It should just come off there.
Yeah.
Should.
We don't have a belt on the other side, so.
No, so it should just be that.
Just the axle rod, whatever you want to call it. There. I don't know what Kanan's doing. What are you doing?
The fender and all this other way.
Why?
So it's out the way.
You just drop it down.
Okay.
We do have the hole right there.
You just want to use the hole.
Yes, I do want to use the hole.
Okay.
That's why it's there.
Now you say nothing.
So, we'll get the bike a little more centered on the little lifter thing there. Get the rear wheel up, open up the hole, get the rear wheel off, and we'll cut you guys back in.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys.
So we got that rear wheel out. It's pretty easy. Just a big old nut on the axle rod here. Where to go? Right over here. There it is. And it just slides out from this side. We use the 1.5 wrench. It's more like a, I don't know. What would you say size, Kenan, size-wise?
Say something metric.
26?
26, 27?
It's a big one. We had to go grab bigger wrenches to finish it. But make sure you don't lose your spacers. You remember which way they go and everything like that. Cannon's actually going to take the front tire.
I don't think they'll mail that.
Huh?
That one's a 90.
What do you mean it's a 90?
It's a 90 B16. That's an 85 B16.
Yeah? Is the rear a little wider?
Has to be.
I don't know the difference in motorcycle tire sizes. What is that? That's a...
This is a 90, that's an 85.
This is an 85? It's just... I don't see the difference, really.
Oh, I'll look it up. Oh my God.
Yeah. If anything, you just throw it on there like you want, and then put it on your bike so you don't have a big old 18 in the rear anymore.
It's tall.
18's really tall. I mean, I've got a 16 on mine, and it sits nice and low in the rear. Got me that little Bulldog after I put the 21 on mine. All right, guys, so that wraps up this week's video. Front wheel and then back wheel. Just prepping for mock-up for the new wheels that we'll hopefully get in the next couple days or so. We've also got other parts coming. Hopefully we got the seat pan figured out. Cannon got that sent out a few days ago so we can get the one that fits our bike. Fender, of course, is still giving us fits, but we'll get through it. Getting closer and closer to getting that frame into paint. Pretty excited. Other than seat pan, we do have more parts coming, so make sure you tune in the next couple of weeks to see what we're getting. I'd like to know if you guys would rather more instructional or more of just like on the iPad playing music and watching us work, or like I said, instructional, explaining what we're doing, how we're doing it, getting a little bigger piece of knowledge into what we're doing, I guess.
If you see us do something on this bike you want more information on, let us know. We got that one over there. I got one in my garage. We can tear those apart too and slow it down for anybody who needs it. All three of them are exactly the same. We'll slow it down, explain it, and tag you with it. Just let us know.
Yeah. We've also got 99 Road King.
Yep.
That we're going to be working on. That's our stepdad's, and then he also has a 17.
16 or 17.
Yeah, I think it's a 17 Street Glide that we can also pull in here and
an 06 Heritage
tinker
coming.
with. And then Cannon's actually got a 2006 Heritage that he's purchasing here in the next few days also. So that'll be a completely different step away from the traditional bagger anyways. But yeah, so make sure you're checking in so you can see all these bikes coming in and out. We're also trying to work on getting more projects, flipping bikes, selling bikes, making parts, all just trying to do it all. But don't forget, you have till Friday, February 19th to get your entry in for your hat with the purchase of your hoodie. We'll actually throw in a couple stickers for you guys as well. And catch you next time.